Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Okay, ready?
Love going to throw right away. Completes it to Hardman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at his Carolina defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this pass broken up. The contact well of time there, and now 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him the 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The Panthers at 10-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield now, Burrow. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Love. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. It winds up falling incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Chubb. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Love will sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down. Here's Burrow. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the siren coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig at it.
And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First down, going to the air with Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In motion right, that's Hardman. First down, Love to pass. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Jones again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Love.
Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Panthers 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
11 mighty. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
11 MT. 11, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 12.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Love now to pass on 1st down. 20! So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Second and 10.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw now, here's Love. That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Love now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Robert Tonyan,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
11.
In motion comes the tight end left.
11, Thomas. 11. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11.
Burrow will throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Burrow on play action. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
11, mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 43. Send the tight end in motion.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
Here we go.
That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Across midfield. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well,
still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here we go. Twelve. 11 MT.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
12.
First down, here's Burrow. That pass complete, here's Butte with it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5.
11 MT. Kate. 11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Keyshawn Butte, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
17.
Love looking to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
gun.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
11 mighty. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
Build that momentum offense.
11. 11. Dot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11 MT paint. 11. 11. 11. 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12. 11. 11. 11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Kadarius Toney with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's the score. Raiders 35, Panthers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Raiders.
Oh, man, I can't believe it.
On the double. Cut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Chubb running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nick Chubb
his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
11 MT tape. 11. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Gun.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
A final shot now for Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.